there comes a time where when people have goals, you gotta understand there's certain times where that little by little comes to a situation that has to be done. Because there's tasks that are so big that you cannot take it at one time. There's also times where it can be so big, and at an amount of time, it can make you kind of stressed out than usual. Any job or any task can make you stressed overall, but when you want something so bad that you literally lose sleep, you gotta question yourself. Do you want this so much that you can overcome and be better at that? There's many times where I feel so depressed because I'm not where I'm at. Even with like a sport that most people don't even think about unless they go on social media, I still think about because I know I can be better. I know I can do different situations into my spare time, doing mobility, eating right, even like doing harder workouts, lifting heavy. There's many things I can do better, and that's what I think because I want it so bad. If you can't do that, then you can't ever be an athlete. There's so many sacrifices of being better at anything that it sucks until overall you see the success and you become and you feel overwhelmed with joy at a moment. When you become a champion, when you become a successful at anything, artist, even just being like a attorney, anything, went from school or overcoming to being, having a superior title. It feels good. But people don't realize when they see people do things that they're not usually doing with their life. They see people with it may be, usual on social media, but seeing people in real life, if they saw people doing like sprints at 4.2 or jumping high as 40 feet, 10 feet in general in front of their eyes, or lifting 4 times their body weight, hell, having the most fastest hands they have ever seen, they don't understand how much work goes into that. And you think about that. You think about how you can be better. And the normal person never thinks about that. Never understands that it's so much to give. And there's people that are genetically, can be better than most people. But at the same time, there's a limit to what genetics can put you up to. You see people that, may lift a lot more than many people, or might maybe have, a lot faster, maybe think a lot more. But there's a point where it pushes you to that genetic max. And then you have to push harder to be better at whatever you're good at. No matter how much it is, there's people that may struggle less, but there's a point where they meet their end and then they still have that option to push more. But most people don't. When it comes easy to people, they usually don't think about it as much as a person that struggles. And sometimes that struggle saves people. So you gotta understand, if you really want something and you actually struggle, even if it's singing and you're the most I am terrible at singing, but I still want to be a good singer because it sounds. I be wanting to do R&B. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. But that same thing is, I'm strong at upper body. I'm strong at bench, but I'm still hitting my max to where I know I have to do a lot of changes to my form, a lot more, different things to honestly, be better at that. But it also comes to, I can't change as much because my body is used to it. But there's if I can do a little bit here and there, I might see a little bit of changes, maybe a big change. Sometimes you got to take that risk and take that gamble. No matter how much it may be hard to realize, there's always a positive and honestly a light to, or just another level to where you can go up to, where you can successfully, be up to that. As long as you are critiquing in a positive way and becoming more successful, even little by little, it becomes a better result. As long as you keep going and being smart about it and being more fearless about it, you will meet that goal regardless. And if you're a bitch and you just want to quit, you're just going to feel bad and be depressed more because you quit. And seeing everybody surpass you when they kept going and kept realizing that there's something else on the other side. So, right now, people are struggling with all this stuff, but I also see a lot more people thinking that everything is easy, everything is, handed to somebody. But you don't know anybody else's struggle. Honestly, you shouldn't care, but at the same time, you should understand there's something else that people have to take account for. So, question yourself of what you really want, and then go back to critiquing what you can be better at. If you want something so bad, you might as well see where you're standing at and then what you can be better at. And maybe you will be succeeding what you thought couldn't happen, and see yourself furthermore what you thought was untouchable. Might as well go ahead and be better you, and not be in this hot ass heat. It's fucking 91 degrees. God damn.